Bodies, bodies, bodies everywhere here at the Paramount Theater in Austin, Texas for the South by Southwest 2022 premiere of, you guessed it, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. So we're going to check in right now on the red carpet with interviews with the cast and the filmmakers.
Bodies. I am beyond excited.
We're just thrilled to be here in person, which is something very rare in the last 2 years.
The actors are so electric together as a group. It's such a hot, sexy, beautiful group. I mean, I can't stop watching it myself, and I've watched it like 6,000 times.
Day one, we were like, we're locked in, we're bonded, because it's like, you'll see, you get covered in goo.
We were stuck in the middle of nowhere. By night, just coming alive, drenched in blood and sweat and tears.
They can expect laughs, cries, scares, and lots of questions.
It's bloody. I laughed a ton when I was making it, so I think it's a good time.
Well, thank you for that. That is just so much fun. Clearly, everybody enjoyed it like crazy. So, a fantastic cast. So let's just start with that. In terms of how
incredible
you put it together.
cast. I'm very blessed and grateful to be working with these amazing actors. They're all funny and able to pull this weird realism off that we also want. This tone is, of course, it's challenging, and they are all like little masters at it, so I'm in awe of them. It just turned out to be an amazing group, and they have just great chemistry with each other. I just love watching them. I can't get enough.
For us, it looks like so much fun, and then we never know, is it actually fun to make, or is it just super hard work?
It's fun. It's really fun. I think, for me at least, but I feel like for all of us, it was particularly this film, because half of it at least was done in a hurricane, and then the other part was we thought we were going to be murdered. So it was equal parts trauma bonding as it was a good time discovering these characters together and building our own relationships. But I mean, I feel very close to all of them, and Halina created an environment for all of us, I think, that encouraged collaboration, and we were encouraged to bring a lot of ourselves to each of our roles in the project as a whole. So it's fun, equal parts fun and hard work, I think.
I was just gonna say I got a UTI, but worth every second of it. Worth every second. Because it's really, you lock in and you're like, we're doing this. But it was such the best, the best. Everyone's amazing. And you're like, I'm covered in blood and I'm lying on you, and
There's something about rolling around literally like pigs in mud and blood and sweat and being nocturnal beasts for a month. By day 2, we were like, and we're doing it, and we're living, we're rolling, and it immediately bonds you.
We needed each other. Yeah. We needed each other, so it was good.
Yeah, I can only agree. No, the reality is that I was waking up every morning, I was like, Jesus Christ, something bad is about to happen. And I think I was somehow channeling the energy of the set, but it was great to have everybody involved. So we were just support to each other. But it was scary, I was scared.
Well, it's almost interesting in terms of the manipulation, sort of in terms of how much you kept them all guessing, or how much everybody knew very clearly what was happening from the start.
You mean the actors themselves? They knew. We love rehearsing. We didn't have that much time, where we did prepare very well, and we were all together in a hotel. We shot this all in one location, in one house. So we became a group very, very fast. I come from the theater, so I love just a theater ensemble. So that's what I was trying to create, and I think we all really enjoyed it and felt safe with each other. But it was very hard work. We had only a very limited amount of shooting days, and so, and they had to crawl through the mud, be in the cold water, be in the wind, raining down upon them, laying in blood for hours. It was very physical acting.
Because of Halina's theater background, I think in part, it became a sort of play where the cameras didn't stop and like the improv kept going, and so it really forced us all to like be deep in it, and kind of that the line between what was like real and not really blurred in a beautiful way.
And lots of
Amazing.
like really long scenes, so we could play it
Yes.
out and kind of try different things. And the way Jasper
Yes,
shot it, he
our
was always
DP.
finding new stuff. So that there was a lot of
Yes.
freedom in that, and y'all were great. It was so fun to watch you guys tonight.
Yeah, we tried to create an environment for the actors. I used to be an actor myself, in which, yeah, you're really into it and you don't have to stop a lot. We do very long takes. Our DP also shot a film like Monas. He's really into, just going with his intuition and with them. And as an actor, that's just very nice, but you also get really into it. So sometimes it's a little intense, but it gets good results, I think.
And so much of it was in the dark. I mean, it was just really dark.
Yes, we had to also be creative, light each other with, their iPhones and stuff. So it was an interesting light plan. They were basically the technicians too.
I actually found that to be like quite, I mean, it was hard, but I actually thought that was kind of cool that we had an additional responsibility to be each other's light. Like, Jordan has a headlamp, so depending on who I was talking to, like I would have to light them while they were speaking, and the same with,
My
we're like,
phone.
yeah, her phone, and she's like, oh my God, where's the killer? But like the whole time she's actually just making sure that she follows the camera with the light to make sure that everyone can be seen. But I like that. It like the light itself then becomes a character as well that we also get to engage with, which was pretty cool.
How did you come up to make this particular story, actually?
I have a friend group myself that loves to play versions of this game, Mafia, and I'm not so into it because, like in this film, it always goes wrong. Everybody gets angry. People who are in love fall out of love. People start to make out in a corner. So I was really drawn to that. And I literally called them all. I was like, this script, you should read this script. And then I just was very drawn to the fact of a group of people trapped in a house. Again, like it just reminded me of like plays that I did, and I thought it would be so wild to find this tone, because of course the tone is pretty challenging to find a tone that is realistic and that is, that it's funny and it stays funny throughout, even though you're dealing with acts of radical violence. So I just thought it would be great to study human behavior in this way, like Lord of the Flies meets Mean Girls.
The game, Bodies,
Yes.
Bodies, Bodies, is it an actual game, or did you make this up?
It is a version, like I think my friend group, the rules change like every week, because then somebody's like, no, that's not how it goes. And so we sort of added like a physical element to it, because I love like physicality in also my first film and in this film. But it is sort of an existing game, and in the end it is not so much about where were you when I was there. It's more about like, I know you're lying because you cheated on me 2 years ago and you look the same way like you look right now. You know what I mean? So it's more mental warfare, and that's where we wanted to go with the film.
We also played it in the motel.
They played it. I wasn't there.
The whole cast got together and the dynamics were swirling.
Yeah, they rehearsed it.
Did you plan scenes and sort of plan your direction and then find a location to match, or did you know you had that location and kind of build your scenes around that?
No, we literally wrote it without knowing the location, and we really, really searched everywhere, and we were like ecstatic when we found a house. We literally just walked through like, okay, this scene can be, then we found a place for everything inside one house, and enough space to, have the actors sit and all the technicians and all the material that you need. We really used it, again, like as a theater. And we felt really relieved when we found it.
What were some, I know you said this was based on Mafia and a game you played, but were there some horror movie inspirations that went behind this?
I think I love, and maybe not have anything to do with this, but I love Hereditary and Midsommar. But I also love Scream, but I also love Cries and Whispers by Ingmar Bergman. And I don't really see this as horror or comedy or drama or whatever the fuck. It's our own little weird genre that we created. And I hope that people are, going to be able to embrace it.
I'm curious about this script because there were a lot of very, dialogue that sounded very realistic with the Gen Z discourse and the very present jokes. I want to know if there was a lot of improvisation, or it was all in the script, and How did that work?
I think both. Our writers are amazing. Sarah Delap, who wrote a play called Wolf, she's an amazing playwright. And her dialogue is so contemporary, so fresh, so, you know, it's realistic, but it's also absurdistic, right?
Yeah.
But we have these amazing people here that are all very intelligent, and because we prepared so well, we were also able to create space for their improvisations or their ideas, their thoughts. So it's both. But we are very, like, it's not that we just did whatever we wanted in front of the camera. We were very well prepared, and we were very conscious of what we were doing, and that created this, like, very lively vibe that they have.
So this is an A24 film, which, you know, amazing
Yes.
taste. And is there a date for the release that I probably
Is there a
should
date
know?
for the release, people?
Maybe I
No,
should
they
know.
probably have a date. I don't know. Yes.
Well-
Yes.
Well, sorry, I don't know,
Soon.
but soon. But anyway, thank you.
Summer. There you go. Decided. I just decided it.
Well,
I'm gonna be killed at the after party.
thank you so much for bringing this here for us. And it
Thank you
was
for
just,
having
like,
us.
Super, super fun.
The audience was amazing. I've never experienced something like this. Thank you so much.
That's it for now, but we got more bodies coming your way from the red carpets here at South by Southwest 2022. Check back here real soon.